Well, hello there, and welcome back to the next episode of RealismCraft. I am Ivy Man, and I am your host for this very interesting episode. But of course, we want to always start with a little bit of fan appreciation. R.W. Yuan, you had said that the last episode was pretty cool. Well, what exactly did we do in the last episode? Well, we fleshed out our little stronghold here. We added some details in between the episodes, but the main goal of the last episode was to really just enhance the stronghold and add details to it, decorate it, similar to a medieval theme in a way, but also with my own little twist. So I'm glad that you thought it was pretty cool, and hopefully this episode is even cooler. And then there's Soup King, the legend himself. You had actually made a suggestion that we add dripstone above the water. And as you can see right above my little square head up there, we do have some dripstone. We also have some magma blocks and a story to tell. You guys are awesome, and how about we get started with this episode? If you didn't know, I actually started a frog block series some time ago, and this was prior to my RealismCraft series that you see here. And I really liked it. It was a world in which frogs produce different blocks, and you build the world from scratch, skyblock, based on the materials that you get from the frogs. It's by the Feed the Beast team, Dan Rob Probs. And I loved it so much. And then we wanted to start here, and I thought to myself, well, what can we do to incorporate my origin story, so to speak? And really, the origin story of this world. Well, what better way than to honor the frogs themselves? And you and me, we're going to build one together. So that way, if you want frogs in your own world too, we can make that happen. Okay, so to start with, frogs have a unique shape in Minecraft. They obviously have 4 feet, but for our little model, we're going to just use the front 2 feet. We're going to almost make like a fake statue of a way, you know? And you could always double this or make it whatever size you need to, but what I'm standing on here is 3 slabs, and then it goes 1 slab in. These are the padding of the frog's foot, so you can think like the toes, right? We have 1 on the left, 1 on the right, with 3 blocks in between. So this is what our starting base is. We want to actually build up the feet past the toes, right? So to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to take any block, whatever you want, and you're just going to place one here. Come on around the side here, place another one. You can come down in the back and maybe switch it up, so like cracked bricks or normal, however you want, and we're just going to go ahead and build it up. So we got a little bit of a staircase L shape, right? This is the formation of the basic frog foot. We're going to do the same on this side as well. So now when we take a step back, we can actually see that the little padding is just below the foot of the frog, and it raises up into maybe his top thigh where my head is here. And from here, we can actually start beginning the formation of our regular frog body. It's not too hard, really. Well, folks, bear with me. I'm having some technical difficulties. My AZ screen recorder keeps crashing. So I'm trying to remember what I've actually done and what I've showed you. So bear with me on it. We're going to just recap just slightly to catch up here. Okay, so what we did is we created our little end stone walls, the yellowish part there. And right above them, we outlined them in polished tuff. Now, when it comes to an actual frog, they have, you know, when they breathe, how their little chin or their belly area expands, you know, ribbit, and then they come back, ribbit. That's what that is for Minecraft's frog. So the end stone represents that. And then the polished tuff, I kind of like to see it as if it was maybe where the mouth begins, or when the frog opens its mouth. That's the upper lip, kind of, you know? So these could be any material that you like, depending on how you want to make your frog, but I thought this worked really nice in the theme of the Stronghold, so yeah, this is what I decided to go with. So, what you really want to do next is you want to hop on top of your wall here, and just go ahead and fill in the center gap with whatever kind of wall that you chose. So, I'm using this regular old stone wall with some mossy stone wall. Head to the next point over, just like this, and just kind of fill it out all the way across in a straight line. So I'm going to hop off here because it's a little easier. There we go. And we're just going to do this randomly, placing normal and cobble just to add that nice texture look. So our andesite walls, they just kind of come up, and now we have a nice little frame. And what this looks like is the body of a frog. At least hopefully, at least without the eyes, so we'll have to check on that. Oh yeah, okay, so we're getting there. So this is the part that really makes it come to life, and we have a secret. Come to the edge of the frog, and we're going to place one wall, maybe 2 walls here, just like that, and the smoker eye goes right here, so we got 3 block radius. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, and 3, and that helps us really kind of dignify where our frog eye begins and where it ends. Hopefully I put them in the right place. We'll check on that in just a moment. But now we need to give him some eyebrows, so just kind of run your blocks right across the top of his eyes, just like that. Looks right from this angle anyway. Same thing, 3 blocks. Mix up the little texturing if you want to. It's looking good so far. And then we're going to cover it in the eyes as well. Just like so. So, we have the eyebrows, which is 3 blocks. We have the bridge of the nose. And we have the other eyebrows and the 2 smoker eyes, right? But of course, we still have one more step to do. And that is to add a little bit of slabs to our frog. Same thing. We're going to wrap around the edge, come over, just like so. And the bridge of the nose, where we're at right here, we also want to place some slabs, just like this. And with that, our frog should be complete. Why don't we say we take a look at him? Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. I haven't got to look at him yet, so we're into it together. Oh, isn't he sweet looking? Oh, that is so cool. And look, as you move, looks like his eyes, well, they did, at least in the center. The eyes kind of go back and forth a little bit, but yeah, that is our Ender Frog. And that, my friends, is how you build a frog statue. I think it's pretty cool. And I hope that you were able to hop along with it, and maybe it gave you some ideas in your world too, because you can do this not just with frogs. You can do it with any mob you want to. You can do it with a strider, a sheep, an LA if you want to. But building mob statues like this can add a good character to your builds, in this case the Stronghold, right? But what's the deal with the frog? And why did we even build a frog in the first place? And to answer Soup King's build request here, the dripstone, I did have something strange happen. So during the process of building, this lectern ended up with a book. Now at one point I did see 2 Endermen, and I promise you there was an Enderman here standing just like this, looking down on this little lectern, and an Enderman also standing like this, looking straight down at this Enderman at the same time, Nunya. I am not kidding. So here's a word of caution for the next part of this video. Each and every Minecraft world is special and unique to you. You can share it with your friends, and you can have fun with it. You can keep it to yourself, and you can just use it as an outlet for any type of thing that you desire. And I think that is one of the coolest things about Minecraft, is because you can make a world uniquely yours, and that is a beautiful thing. So I understand that maybe lore isn't for everybody, and lore is often something you would see in SMPs, so like survival multiplayers where a lot of people play together. This is a single player world, but yet I'm still going to add some lore into it, and I hope that you enjoy it. This is just something that I've worked hard on for a little bit of time, and it's something that I thought a lot about. And this is going to help me with my creative process. So like if I want to build special builds in the future relating to the story that I'm about to read you, then I can do that and really create a cool dynamic within this world. So Wash, I know you said the last episode was pretty cool. I hope that you enjoy it too. And honest opinion, I do want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. So let me know what your thoughts are on lore and what you thought about the lore of this world, okay? Okay, so this really surprised me with these Endermen, because I can't believe that they were just standing here or just looking at the lecterns, but no doubt this is probably what they were doing, so I wonder what the deal is with the book. So it's entitled Time Chronicle 1. That is right? Time Chronicle 1? Interesting. Well, I suppose we ought to read it from the lectern. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do it. Chronicles of Time, circa 58. Huh. It said location, Enderfrog Stronghold. Oh, okay, so that must be what this place is called. Enderfrog Stronghold. It says, for 58 years, we have dwelled together in peace. We are known to all as protectors, guides to those who live in what is called the Overworld. This Overworld was brought forth by the desire of our frog race. Each contributed one's own special creation. Dirt, redstone, water. Each contributed to a world far different from our own. A world devoid of variety found within each frog. Alright, so what's page 3 say here? From the gifts came life, so-called sheep, fish, and villagers. Yes, villagers are Overworldians. Interesting, so they're calling them Overworldians. Joy, love, peace prevailed, and our kind continued to contribute. That is until a change hopped into question. Not all Ender Frogs contributed to peace. Sadly, some desired riches, emeralds, diamonds, and above all, gold. 20 long years ago, a world of peace became one of greed. A seed had been placed in secret. Our Overworldians denied others of the gifts presented by our race. Denied and barred by riches, as if they owned what was given, and yet there was hope. A wandering one, the blue one, searched for answers and for peace. The blue one searched the overworld for us, carrying the gifts of every Ender Frog. The blue one carried our gifts and sought to admire each one, never hoarding to oneself. Time continues on, and our gifts began to change our creations. Greed brought about a darker sort of Overworldian. We have dubbed them ills. They have called them illagers. Oh, okay. So deniers of gifts. It is the blue one who seeks our help and change. The blue one does not realize our neutral stance in life. Yes, we created, but we do not interfere once seeds are set. That is until some of us deferred. Some among us created fiery and dark gifts, unlike the grass and flowers that we prized. But alas, this is a chronicle of the blue one, and not them. It says, as we write and fill these pages with hope, our stronghold becomes a source of conflict. Some among us desire power and created unspeakable horrors of which we must separate from our true gifts. Netherians is what we call them, our defects in their creations. Oh, you know what, Netherians? That has nether in the name. I wonder if that's what they're talking about, because on the last page here, what did it say? Oh yeah, it says some of us created fiery and dark gifts, unlike grass and flowers. So maybe the Netherians are like piglins or something? I guess we would read on. So Netherians is what we call them, our defects in their creations. I am but one, and the remaining guardian for this stronghold, the Ender Frog Stronghold. My power is waning, and I must hop back into my world, but I have yet to meet the blue one. Our kind has done what could be, and separated the Netherians into a world of their own creation. But alas, their power is seeping out of their banished cell, the Nether. Oh, okay, so it is talking about the Nether then. Okay, that makes a little more sense, because I don't like the Nether. Well, I kind of do, but I could do without the ghast. Carrying on here, it says, evidence of their strength rests above our world's portal. Oh, okay. I see. So we have dripstone, we have the magma blocks up there. And, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so evidence of their strength rests above our world's portal. The overworld has seen the appearance of other portals set to imitate ours without success. Perhaps one day the Netherians may indeed link portals to ours and fill our void with their disasters. But for now, I must leave what strength I have for you. Okay, so not the same as the end portals then, so that's good. It says, may the blue one heed these words and travel the overworld searching for answers. May he find the remaining strongholds and other ender frogs along the way. Dear reader, should you desire to change your world, seek out our kind. Locate further knowledge. May you change the hearts of the Ills and the Therians if you have the ability. May these words and statues be a reminder before our world. We once lived in peace before greed, and for now we find ourselves separated for peace. It is time for me to hop back into our world. Perhaps one day our kind will appear again. Guardian Keeper Ivan the First of the Ender Frogs. What in the world did I step into here? Oh my goodness. Okay, so from what I'm understanding here, that guy back there must be one of these Ender Frog people, or at least a statue of his kind. The fiery mess up above us, that must be from the Netherians. Maybe they were trying to break into the Stronghold and overtake it. And that could explain why there's no frog here. Interesting. The blue one and the yellow people, like the Netherian. I'm guessing these represent the Netherians, right? Because piglins like gold and they like greed and stuff, so that's probably what the Netherian is. This must be representing Overworldians. Kind of like me or the villagers, you know? At any rate, I have so many questions though. Like, what's the deal here? Why did the Enderman even bother to leave me the book? I mean, who are they? I mean, are they Netherians or are they part of the frog people? I don't know. This whole thing is kind of confusing a little bit, but I think it's cool though because now I'm starting to get a better idea of what this world could actually be. But for now, I hope that you had fun. I certainly had fun, and it was fun creating this lore in this episode. It really means a lot to me that you guys are here. So, honest thoughts. What do you think? Don't be shy. Block Phaser is saying it. Don't be shy. So let's hop on to it then. Thank you for watching wherever you are. Have a great day. Have a great night. Me and the Ender Frog, if I ever find the guy, we'll see you in the next episode of RealismCraft. Oh my goodness, why are there two Endermen here? These must be the guys that left me the book. Why are they just standing here? Oh boy, I'm scared.